you know, at least in hotels, it was in a part of town you knew in your community that's the one location maybe where asylum seekers are. And if you were concerned, you could stay away from the area. There was some security around the hotel. Someone's in an HMO, maybe half a dozen or more asylum seekers are just in a house right next door to you, potentially, which is of very great concern to, understandably, communities right across the country. One other aspect of, you know, it's HMOs, but also this government wants to increasingly use the likes of old military bases to put asylum seekers in. Well, we can update you on a couple of the figures on two of the most controversial military bases that we know about. The Wethersfield former RAF base in Braintree in Essex. There are now, in the year to June, we're told that are now 744 asylum seekers in that one camp. And of course, anybody that knows Wethersfield, it's a tiny little community. And even going into Braintree, 744 people bored, young men, looking for something to do. Obviously, people in that area are concerned. And the other camp that we know about, the former army base at Crowborough in East Sussex, that has now risen to 416 asylum seekers in there. Again, in that small village of Crowborough, where people are very concerned, they put in place their own patrols.
And we were talking about this week, you'll probably know the name of the camp where there was quite some consternation. They had their own NHS centre, their own gym, their own football pitch, their own mobile phones and a fleet of 17 minibuses because it was in quite a remote spot to take them into the local town.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is either Wethersfield or, you know, they're going to...
I think it is Wethersfield.
Yeah, but they're going to do the same up. The plans are in Linton or News and North Yorkshire. Again, put lots of migrants...
Why are they having their own mobile phones? Why are we paying for it?
Well... listen, these are all very legitimate questions about the money we're putting towards these asylum seekers. And should we be giving them mobile phones? Should we be giving them the kind of sort of living conditions that mean they've got gyms to go to, they've got breakout rooms, they can go and play pool in, or they can, you know, watch the latest Netflix movies on, or whatever it might be?
Why don't they pay for my sister's mobile phone? Sure, she'd be delighted.
She would.
I mean, it's just it's this thing that really sticks in people's craw, and if ministers don't understand that, that is what causes resentment.
Yeah, exactly. There's more stats here, but we've run out of time, so maybe next hour.
And of course, most of the people in these camps, Mark, are young work-age men.
In the camps, they're all men, absolutely. And that's what worries people in these communities, where there are no systems in place to cater for them. You know, you've got a village shop at best in a lot of these communities.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Mark White, thank you so much, and much more from you later on.